Enter your passcode. Program terminated.
The next 24 hours will bring heavy cloud cover. Temperatures will reach minus 50 degrees during the day and fall to minus 90 at night. A light breeze will come from the south. Low pressure from the east will result in snowstorms. You are forbidden to leave your bunkers during the storm. Comrades, Kurchatov has developed a new laser weapon. Tests have proven its extraordinary effectiveness. This is a further step towards final victory. With this fearsome weapon, no enemy will dare stand in our way. Today, our soldiers achieved another crushing victory over the demoralized forces of our enemy. The invincible ED Army has opened the way to new territories with rich mineral deposits. This will accelerate construction of the evacuation fleet. Once again, our brave units are leading the way. Comrades, the first shuttle left Cosmodrome Kun this morning, filled with building supplies for the Salud space dock. Our engineers will begin their task in 26 hours. With the construction of this dock, we will take the next step towards destroying the mortal enemies of our race. Our climate has been warming dangerously for 2 months. The situation has led to a melting of the polar ice caps. Water levels have risen in our oceans. Entire land areas have flooded. Our scientists predict it will take only 3 months before the polar caps have melted completely. Today's high will be 80 degrees. Tonight's low will be 50. At our orbiting construction site, work has begun on the docking station. Our construction force will complete an evacuation ship within 30 days. This glorious achievement will prove our superiority once and for all. Comrades, construction of the evacuation dock has been successfully completed. Additional shuttles will bring the material needed for the first evacuation ship. Our comrade commander has ordered all deadlines to be met, whatever the price. Engineers will complete the first evacuation ship, Exodus 1, within 1 month or face liquidation. The Kurchatov Research Center has completed a new defense system. The force field absorbs the energy from laser weapons, rendering them useless against our units. The first generator models will go into mass production immediately. Today, our troops were ambushed by cowardly enemy forces. We need not sink to such methods. Defeat has steeled our resolve. This atrocity will only reinforce our troops' determination to annihilate and crush all enemies. Comrades, Kurchatov has finished development of a new weapon. The ion cannon is a unique achievement of our brilliant scientists. This weapon will enable us to deactivate and paralyze enemy units. It will go into action immediately. A heat wave is crossing our continent. Natural sources of water are in short supply. Our planet will soon turn into a barren desert. During the next 24 hours, temperatures will rise above 130 degrees. More glorious news, comrades. The first evacuation ship is ready in our orbiting dock, Salud. Exodus 1 has been assigned a permanent orbit location, soon to be joined by 15 more Exodus ships. Attention, comrades. Glorious news from the Kurchatov Research Center. The new Mi-200 combat helicopter is complete. It will be sent into battle in the next few days. Today will go down in the annals of history as Victory Day. Eurasian Dynasty forces continue to march from one triumph to the next. Our foes are no better than dogs. They will resort to any desperate measure to hinder us in our quest for final victory. Unforeseen movements of the Earth's tectonic plates are having a disastrous effect on the planet's climate. Tons of volcanic ash thrown into the atmosphere have blocked out the sun, causing temperatures to fall and unleashing winds of an intensity never seen before. The final Exodus ship has been completed. Never before has the universe witnessed such a mighty fleet. According to the master evacuation plan, our invincible army will now assemble the crew. This operation will carry the code name ARC.
The next 24 hours will see heavy cloud buildup. Daytime temperatures will reach 50 below, dropping to 90 below tonight. There will be a light southerly breeze, and a depression from the east will bring thunderstorms and snow. In Stanford Laboratory, a new secret weapon has been developed. As this film clearly shows, it is highly effective. Plasma technology was utilized here with deadly results. The first plasma cannons will go into production soon. Headquarters informs us that our troops suffered a crushing defeat in yesterday's battle. Our agents stand accused of submitting false reports on enemy strengths. But this shall not hinder us. Our survival is at stake. A new interceptor aircraft has been developed in our laboratory for anti-gravitational technology. The plane has been given a name rich in tradition, the Gargoyle. Speed, maneuverability, and tremendous firepower are its main characteristics. The first gargoyle models will be produced and deployed in the next few days. The warming trend over the last 2 months has led to a melting of the polar ice caps. Ocean levels have risen dramatically and huge areas are flooded. Scientists believe it will take about 3 months until total meltdown of the polar caps. The daytime temperature will reach 80 degrees, and tonight's temperature will drop to 50 due to a light breeze. Early today, the first space shuttle blasted off from the Cosmodrome loaded with construction materials for the evacuation base. This epic event also means a huge step forward for mankind and the UCS. Soon, we shall begin the greatest construction project of all time, proving yet again that the UCS are invincible. Attention citizens of the United Civilized States. This is a recent message direct from the battlefield. Another glorious victory has been achieved by our troops. This latest triumph brings us ever closer to fulfilling our desired objective. After this latest crushing defeat, the enemy's desperation grows, and he could be lying in ambush anywhere. Golan has ordered you to remain on guard at all times. Attention citizens of the United Civilized States. Here is an important announcement. Construction of our orbital evacuation base has commenced. Reliable sources close to the scene have informed us that work has begun and is proceeding according to plan. Stay tuned for further developments. Research Center Management has informed us that the development of a new defense system has been successfully completed. A force field captures the entire energy emitted from laser weapons and renders them useless against our units. The first generator models can be installed shortly. The last series of tests are being run on a new bomber. This aircraft has tremendous lifting capacity, optimized anti-gravity thrust, and heavy armor plating. It will become the standard offensive weapon of our Air Force. Construction of the evacuation base is proceeding smoothly. Sources close to the government inform us that the transport of building materials is also proving to be problem-free. I am pleased to announce that 30% of the project has now been completed, and UCS technicians are working around the clock to finish the base. A warm air front is crossing the continent. The water level is sinking day by day, and our land will soon be a barren desert. Over the next 24 hours, the temperature will rise to a blistering 130 degrees. Our observer at the construction site informs us that more than 60% of the work has now been completed. According to a government spokesman, it has become necessary to install defense systems in order to protect the base from damage caused by meteor showers. Intensive tectonic plate movement all over the planet will heavily affect the climate. Active volcanoes are releasing large quantities of ash into the Earth's atmosphere, thus obscuring the sun. This is greatly reducing temperatures and producing dangerously strong winds. We have made contact with one of the persons responsible for completing construction of the evacuation ship. According to that person's report, all is well. The last space shuttle carrying construction materials from Earth has just arrived. Final installation and tests of the ship's systems have still to be carried out. Our army goes from one triumph to the next. The latest military operation has led to yet another resounding success. But we must not rest on our laurels. The final victory is not yet upon us, and caution shall be our watchword. The enemy never sleeps.
Are you strong enough? Don't wait. Together, we'll wait.
Our astronomers have come to the frightening conclusion that the wars raging down on Earth have made her orbit unstable. In just a few years, Gaia will die in agony. The Celestial Council has spoken. Build an evacuation ship to get our colony to safety on the planet Mars. We will bring the needed material into orbit, and there we will start building our ship. Gaia. Poor Gaia. Earth's orbit has changed. Her climate is warming, and her polar ice caps are melting, causing her oceans to rise and flood the land. Scientists believe that in only 3 months, the polar caps will be no more. We expect temperatures to reach 80 degrees today and drop to 50 degrees tonight. Just a little earlier today, the first space shuttle blasted off, carrying materials destined for our space dock. Once there, they will be used to build our evacuation ship and save our race from the terrible disaster looming ahead. Construction will start in 26 hours as soon as the shuttle has reached orbit. The Celestial Council asks you all to please do your part in the struggle ahead. If we all pull together, sisters, we shall surely triumph. I am happy to report more good news from those hard workers at the Ixchel Research Center. It looks as though our newest weapon, the electro-cannon, is ready for action. We've tested this weapon on several types of enemy vehicles, and the results show that it's unusually effective. The first models will go into mass production very soon. If we keep up this pace, we surely cannot fail. Attention, sisters. Here is the latest from the construction site. We are so pleased to announce that the ship's hull is now complete. Everything has gone just the way we planned. As soon as our raw material supplies have been replenished, we can start with the construction of the interior sections. Let me assure all of you that our corporation is doing its utmost to get this project finished and save us from the impending catastrophe. If we stay focused on our goals, we shall surely be successful. During our visit to the Ixchel Research Center, we had the pleasure of watching the final test runs of a new weapon, the sound wave cannon. Our colleagues ran several tests against enemy vehicles, and we have no doubts at all. The sound wave cannon works wonders. They also informed us that field tests will be carried out shortly. Deployment to follow immediately thereafter. Today, we all share the anguish of our sister soldiers after the latest setback. Through no fault of their own, they were defeated while fighting for new mineral-rich territories. Sadly, this loss will delay the completion of our starship. But don't despair. Right will always prevail over might in the long run. We have been able to film the next phase of the evacuation ship's construction. The project leaders have assured us that we need not worry. Work is going ahead as planned. Here we see the installation of the forward interior sections. We shall continue to keep you informed as construction develops, so please stay tuned. Earth's temperature keeps rising. Natural water supplies are drying up. Gaia has become a desert. Scientists warn that our laser systems are in danger from the heat. Here we are in the Ixchel Research Center, where they've just finished developing a new heavy bomber. This baby can be armed with rocket launchers or sound wave cannons and packs quite a punch. We expect big things from her when she finally hits the battlefield. Our army has won again. We have beaten the enemy at his own game. Now we've secured new sources of raw material to help us accelerate completion of our evacuation ship, which we have now rechristened the Starship. We hope and pray that this will not be our last victory. Our recent visit to the orbital station was ever so rewarding. The evacuation ship is being built very swiftly. Our sisters at the site were kind enough to let us observe installation of the rear interior sections. Apparently, our workers are sparing no effort to finish the ship on time. Hello, sisters and brothers. With today's big victory, we have secured a rich supply of raw materials for our cause. Now that our mineral stocks have been replenished, we will be able to greatly speed up the construction of our evacuation ship. Peace and happiness to all. Disturbances in the Earth's orbit have caused massive plate movements. Astrogeologists fear that in the next few months, gravitational forces will tear apart Gaia's crust, unleashing a flood of molten lava from her core. This will mean the end of all life. This is probably our last visit to the space dock, for the construction project is almost complete. We'll soon be finished testing the onboard systems. Then we can start with the evacuation. Peace and happiness, my sisters.